Okay, talking about that, we'll just go ahead and jump into product and let you know what exactly you need. So first of all, what you need is, a big bottle of shampoo. The oil products that I use and that I look for in both shampoo and then for the moisturizer, I don't use conditioner for natural hair. I only use shampoo and then the moisturizing oil. So the oil that I look for is actually black castor oil. So black castor oil is really good. Actually, in Haiti, we call it l'huile masqueti in Haiti. It's a great product. Our great grand people use that a whole lot, and it works really well for natural hair and helps it grow. The oil is really good, but it makes the hair, it gives it body. It makes it strong and soft, but at the same time, it's kind of sticky. So when you comb it sort of hurt the scalp. So that's why I look for product that have both the castor oil and this other oil called argan oil. Okay, so those are the two oils that I use. That's the argan oil and that's the castor oil. So I have my shampoo that have both argan and castor oil, and then I have the castor oil by itself. Just kind of make my own bottle, so I get the castor oil by itself, the argan oil by itself, and on top of that I get a leave-in conditioner moisturizer like most people would use. So that's my, and then from there I'm gonna add some of each one of these products, not the shampoo but just these guys, to make my own moisturizing bottle. And then the water, what it's going to do is to help loosen the hair dryness and make it a little bit even more moist and soft and easy to comb and not be so rough on the child's scalp. So there you go. So I have my warm water in there already. I'm gonna go ahead and I suggest you always have a towel when you're doing hair. So there I have my towel. Put it over, because sometimes you're gonna need to clean your fingers. You're dealing with oil. So there you go. I get my towel, put it aside. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of my castor oil in there. You pour a good amount in it. You save it because you wanna have enough for next time, but you put a good decent amount in there. And then you put some argan oil. Like I like the argan because it's slippery. It's very silky, so it helps the stickiness you get from the castor oil. This kind of softens the hair and helps it a lot easier to comb, and it helps it not to pull so much on a person's scalp. So then you pour some in there. You just control how much you want. Okay, so once you're done pouring that in, you save the rest because you keep making your own moisturizing bottle. Okay, and then you put the moist leave-in conditioner that a lot of people just pretty much use. So you pour that in there. Once you're done pouring a good decent amount in, then you shake it. just remember this this thing also already have these oils in there, you know. So we just adding extra of these so we can give, so the hair can have the amount that it needs. Because back in the day, our old grandparents didn't use this thing right here. They just used the, you know, I'm gonna even put that in my hair, you know. Doesn't do anything, it just feels good in my scalp. So there you go. So you just kind of yeah, so you just you get your our grandparents did not have that they only used this straight in our scalp, you know, just parted the hair and oil it and massaging it. Go to the next portion, oil it, and then massaging it. Okay, but you know, life and evolution change things and make things a lot easier for us. So now we have the spray bottle. Instead of dipping your finger in and go like this, now you can just like spray and massage, you know. So once you put everything in there, you put the top of your, you know, your spray bottle. Just remember, just find you those spray bottles you can find anywhere for really hardly any money. So so you just find you empty spray bottle, maybe in the travel sections at the stores you can find them. Okay, so and then you shake it. Okay, so once you're done shaking it, then there you go. So you can go ahead and put all of your materials, I call my product material, I put them back under the bathroom sink, you know. You put them away. And then all you're gonna need in your hair basket for your kid will only be this, and then this will be in your bathroom. But you can find you a little basket like this, you know, at the store, anywhere, anything similar to this, you know. Those little baskets are used for so many different things. And you keep your thing in there, your hair, your kids' hair stuff in. And another thing, so you put your shampoo in the bathroom. Another thing I recommend is after you do the hair and moisturize it and put oil in it for that night for the child, just keep in mind that their hair is kind of like still very oily. So you can wipe some of the areas that have oil. I don't get oil in their foreheads, but some people might. So you just wipe it off, and then you can go ahead and look for a hair cap, a sleeping hair cap like this, a hair cap. So you would find a hair cap for your child, something similar to this. You know, tuck their hair in at night. Don't put it the thing on the elastic on their forehead, but just put it in their hairline. Me, I have a big forehead, so so you find the hairline, and then there you go. You put the hair inside, tuck it in. I'm not going to do it with my hair, but there you go. So that helps. You can even put a towel over their pillows, just so. Why is because, you know, all these, like I said, the oil is doing its job. Needs to, you know, work in the hair that was so dry, the scalp that was so dry, and then so you just giving it the time. Like if you finish doing the child's hair by 4, you know, but in the morning, if you get their hair done by noon, you most likely you won't need this for that night, you know, because they'll have enough time throughout the day for this oil to process its way into the scalp and into the hair. So most likely you might. But if you finish a little bit later, make sure you put the cap over their hair, just you know, so just to protect their pillows and the fabric and stuff. When they take in showers, they need a cap, because water is good, but too much water also makes put too much stress on the hair and cause it to dry more and breaks it. So when they take shower, I recommend you find these. You can find, you know, a bag of them that have 6 of them or something, and then they can just, you know, shower themselves. I mean, put this over their hair when they take showers. It's to protect their hair, because they don't, our hair don't need to be wet all the time, you know, because why? The water is just draining out all of this moisturizer that you put in the child's hair that to help it moist. Again, your hair as a Caucasian person, that oil it just keep pumping out, whereas for us, we need to put it in there. So if you take your time, put this in there, and it's already nicely dry in there, you don't want to have to keep, you know, running water. However, if, you know, they were riding their bikes all day long, they've been running around in the backyard or in the yard, and they are sweaty, they've been sweaty at nighttime when they need their nice bath and shower, you know, you either have to tell them to go ahead and let the water run in their head. No shampoo though. No shampoo. You only shampoo their hair maybe once a month, or once every other month. But shampoo, like I said, suck out every single moisturizer you put in. So you go ahead and after they've been sweating, they've been running around, you need to get that sweat out of their hair. It's, you know, it's not a sweat mixed with grease. That oil you put in there is already long dried in. Like my hair right now, it was moisturized, but you touch it from touching these, but not from oily, deep oil that I've put in my hair since last week or since earlier the week. So it's already deep inside my scalp. So you just let the water drain down for a little bit if they've been running sweating. But other than that, they just need to shower, and they don't need to get their hair wet. They'll just put the plastic in. Why? Is to keep the moisturizer inside their scalp. Once if they did that, they ran the water in their hair for 2-3 days. At the end of that week, you need to make sure you do some spraying of this, and the scalp you spray like this. You see I'm putting a little bit, you spray, and then you massage it in and let it go through the scalp. You let it go through the scalp, it's gone, it's in there, and it feels really good. And you know, not even the hair even feel more full, you know, nice like this. We need that. We need that in our hair. It makes the hair looks better. It feels good, and you know, please, you're showing a lot of love to your child by moisturizing the child's hair and shampooing it. Not every day. You don't shampoo it every day. You don't shampoo it every other day, because you pretty much breaking it off. You need I would say you need a nice brush, okay? Nice brush, because when you're going to style the child's hair, for the front of the hair, since it's still baby hair growing, never comb that, just brush it, you know? You just brush the front of the hair, and that helps too, because it hurts like crazy. So you find you a nice brush, brush the front, brush the parts, brush the whole hair even. It's not going to be as flat with the brush, but at least you're removing some of those bubbles and, you know, tight curls or something. So you kind of use the brush and brush it down, and then now you can even use your finger in part sections. You part sections, and you always have a one big comb, and then a small comb. You know, like the 3 different sizes of combs. You have a large comb, a medium size, and a small one. And each dust, you see fuzz balls, don't worry about the fuzz balls. Use that, you know, a small comb and comb it out. You know, it'll come out with the thing, and you just stick it out. Okay, so earlier, if you want to give the child a break from the curls for so long, you can find a hot comb. You know, those are good because the plastic around it don't get hot. So, but if you're gonna do hot comb, you're gonna need just these guys. Okay, you're gonna need those. That's all. You're gonna need your shampoo. Okay, after shampooing, you're gonna need this thing called a heat protection, and they have the ones that's made with the argan. But after you shampoo the hair, you're gonna, you know, towel dry it really good. You know, put your towel around, let it sit for a couple of hours or something, and then when you take it out, you're gonna see the child's hair shrinking really good for you. If their hair was like this long, it's gonna be like really short, and you'll be like, what happened? You know, it's funny. But once you use this thing, it's gonna make it way long again. So again, you can use this. You wash it, you dry it, towel dry it. I wouldn't blow dry it. Some people, I think they blow dry it, but I think that's too much heat, especially on a little child's hair. So don't blow dry it. Shampoo it. You put your towel, you know, around, let it sit, then watch a movie for a while. Your hair, then section little bit, put the big part up, section, you know, let's say this section, and then you spray, and it dries quickly, and then you use your hot comb, and then you straighten it. And your child will be so happy to see their hair straightened and, you know, showing it off. But like, if it rains, you need to tell them, stay away from the rain, stay away from the water, because it's going to shrink back up. So there you go. So that's all I have for our dear Afro hair. I just enjoy bonding, experimenting, you know, not, you know, try to not let people touch your kid's hair. You can touch it, you know, protect your kid that way, because they don't like it. But my mom can touch it, you know, that's my mom, and they can say my mom does my hair all the time, my dad does my hair all the time, and they're gonna carry that with them for the rest of their lives. It's a great time. Use that time to learn about their hair and explore, and let them learn about your hair and explore too. Okay, well, there you go. Take care of yourselves until the next video. Blessings to you guys. Okay, this was Nika. Until the next time, bye.